Hello everyone, welcome back to another BlushBlush episode. And after we did the quest for this lovely character, let's get to his storyline. If this is your first time watching me, I do BlushBlush spiritually, religiously, and reality.
I'm not as good at
Okay, I love it. So let's get right into it. You're wandering through the STF University Library when you hear a soft hoot coming from behind a few shelves.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Is it office hours already? I must have toast off at some point.
Following the sound, you find a Charles the Academic Owl on one of the quiet study tables, surrounded by textbooks and stacks of paper.
Let me guess. The most pressing question is no longer about the reading. Well, 'twould seem I stayed up too late marking, and literally became a night owl. Alas, essays don't grade themselves.
Wait a second, owls aren't usually professors, are they?
Professor Albert Darcy at your service. I'm the head of the philosophy department here at STF University. Please, Mr. Darcy was my father.
Oh my god, oh, look how cute he is!
Oh, watch yourself now! I nearly gave you a nip of the beak. I coughed up my first pellet this morning. Cafeteria food. Between you and me, I may have preferred bits of all. Why, yes, I am wearing glasses. Even as a bloody bird of prey with binocular night vision, I'm somehow still nearsighted. Unbelievable. To think I've read the works of history's greatest philosophers. Aristotle, Kant, Yankovic, and yet none of those brainiacs wrote a single thing that could help me understand this. Why, yes, I am wearing glasses. Well, it's better than the things I've been coughing up, I suppose. You know, students are always giving me cockamamie sob stories about why they need extensions, and in the interest of preserving my time and sanity, I rarely deviate from my go-to answer. Which happens to be, I don't give a hoot about your excuses. You don't think this is all some cosmic punishment as opposed to a random fluke of nature, do you? Of course not. It can't be. Oh. How do you do? I always joked that first-year undergrads have a tendency to imprint on me. But now I've got first-hand experience teaching baby ducks. It would seem I wasn't even exaggerating in saying so. I must admit I'm hideously embarrassed. Not about being turned into an owl and all that my new animal nature entails. I'm embarrassed that I spent at least 5 minutes trying to pick up my favorite marking pen before finally realizing this isn't a cartoon, and thus my wingtip feathers do not work as fingers do. Oh, you're jolly good company. Thanks for getting me out of my stuffy office so I can spread my wings, as the saying goes.
Sure, you can remind him that in his case it's not just the saying. But on the other hand, a good professor looks real funny showing down the path like he thinks he's people.
Don't you dare walk in here and say you've come to donate to my museum. I've heard that joke 10 times already this week and I still don't get it.
Like he's Animal Crossing.
It's curious. Speaking to your social circle, I've learned that how we all became animals varies in ways bordering on random. But the sort of animal somehow always reflects our individual nature. Take me, the professor turned into a wise owl. It's too perfect, too poetic, almost as if it were by design. But whose design? A question with seismic implications, to be sure. You certainly are a sight for sore eyes. Literally, I'm really not built for daylight anymore. Excuse me, that excursion appears to have ruffled my feathers, somewhat. Do you mind stroking me very gently to smooth them
Oh,
back down?
okay, I'll stroke you.
I feel, that feels
Huh?
much better.
I mean, when's my turn?
Well, I may not have gotten any closer to understanding the precise cause or even the broader philosophical significance of my predicament, but you really mustn't think it's through any fault of yours. You've been an exemplary research partner and a steadfast friend. Thank you. Thank you. Do you mind terribly if I was wondering how that would feel? Oh!
The professor may be at loss for words, but you're pretty sure you know what he's asking for, so you kiss him. Seems he was distracted by the kiss, didn't realize he wasn't an owl anymore.
Oh, hello! Care to come in for a cuppa? I must warn you though, it's herbal. No more caffeine for this night owl, I'm afraid.
Oh my god, he almost looked like a griffin. So pretty.
Half of the treat, love. You must have had to pull some strings to have high tea served at a filet mignon and foie gras establishment like this. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a senior professor in possession of a 5 head of feathers must be in want of a preening partner. Oh, I'm relieved I still have all my hair. The stress was making me molt, and I was worried when I regained human form I'd have a receding hairline. I do still have all my hair, yeah? To be honest. Oh, thanks for the reassurance. Philosophers may be preoccupied with such lofty matters as the meaning of life, but that doesn't mean I don't have space in my cluttered mind to care about my appearance. Now see here, how's a chap supposed to get any reading done while you're around? You're altogether too distracting. I really must protest. Hold on, that doesn't mean I want you to leave. I do apologize for bringing marking along in our date, though I must confess it made the task less tedious. The philosopher Poppins was right. A spoonful of sugar does make the medicine go down. I don't know what it is about you, but you awaken my mind and my senses to an utterly unprecedented degree. Why, I hardly need my daily 3 cups of tea anymore. I feel like I should be using your abilities to get through some of the more boring, long-winded tomes on my shows. But to be honest, I'd rather do something fun together. Any ideas? How lovely of you to stop by, just when I was about to succumb to boredom. Tell me, do you know any good philosophy puns? Just to perk me up, mind you, I'm not planning on stealing your material. Well, that settles it. I'm not as young as I used to be. Even if you do make me feel young. I suppose at least I only lost my tea and not my lunch. God, blimey, how did you know to get me this? I think I rather underestimate how perceptive you are. Well, no more. To that end, would you care to proofread this paper I'm writing? You know, lately I've been overcome with this vague, unsettled feeling. I thought it might be the constant hunger of the wild predator. So far removed from our sated human existence, we no longer recognize it. But maybe it's just boring old worry that once my little problem's done and dusted, our relationship will be too. So, if I may be so bold, have you considered sticking around, just for the hell of it? I need some fresh air. Have you ever been read Poetry in the Rowboat by a British academic? Yes, I realize cant is more my usual fare, but I do dabble in the occasional dirty limerick. Interested? Can I admit to a little insecurity of mine? I'm worried you think I'm looming, but I actually just want to be around you. It's not my fault my owlish features make my actions seem ominous. Am I an owl that dreamed I was a man? Or a man that dreamed I was an owl? Well, at least so long as you're here, it's a good dream. I really must insist you sit in on one of my classes. But not because I want to show off, although that too. Mostly I'm dying to hear your take on the course material. I wasn't scared, I was thinking. That ride reminded me that the wisest of us
Oh my God, the cute plushies.
Their life will end. Rather romantic then that I chose to spend that time with you.
I love them all.
According to Aristophanes, human beings all used to be round, two-faced, four-legged critters. Then Zeus split us all in two, leaving us forever wounded, searching for our other halves. Which I thought was a rather silly, simplistic way of understanding love. Until I met you. Not sure I jumped straight to the human beach ball thing, but you really do make me feel whole, somehow.
Okay, guys, if you're aware, the next scene is, the scene where, you know, you get a little bit intimate with him. So we're ready? Let's do it.
Now, Aristophanes also says in order to be whole, we must reunite physically. As close as our bodies allow, if you catch my meaning.
Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Oh my gosh. Ready to see this? Oh my gosh. He's beautiful. Oh my gosh, the carpets do in fact match the drapes. I repeat, the carpets do in fact match the drapes, yo. Oh my gosh. But oh my gosh, he's beautiful. Cutting him off with a kiss. He presses against him, letting his hardness. Oh my god, I'm screaming without the ass. Oh my gosh, just know, it's, I don't know what to say. It's beautiful.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me just then. Love, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it's love, and, yeah.
Well, look who's come around. Give us a kiss, won't you? You know, I looked at you just now and completely forgot what I was going to say. How very silly of me. Can I tell you something a bit pathetic? Promise not to laugh. I'd been hoping for rain so I could offer to share my umbrella with you. But since the clouds won't cooperate, how about a parasol? Very well, you got me. I try not to advertise the fact because it's just so embarrassingly stereotypical, but I am indeed a total Austen fanboy. You could say I had a ball on that date. The term platonic love actually comes from the Platonic ideal, which refers to anything that's in its purest, truest form. And Plato's belief that non-romantic love is the purest form of love. But who died and put Plato in charge of feelings? Because from where I'm standing, the love I share with you is the truest form of love. And it is very romantic. And involves snogging. So there. Well, look who's come around. Give us a kiss, won't you?
Maybe let's check out his stats. Oh my god, damn, he's fatty. What the? No, I'm just kidding. What the heck? Just because he's 40. Oh, he loves competitive rowing, A+, blood type. He's a florist, or he loves flowers. Day foods, some scones and clotted cream. He loves to get watches, and he is a professor. And he likes, Trey is passionate, and he's 6'1", really tall. And his birthday's June 19. Wow, so cool. Want to explore all his outfits? Let's go.
I'm not much of a golfer, to be honest, but this outfit is still a hole-in-one. You may not know this, but I am a force to be reckoned with at the campus pub quiz night. Just so long as nobody asks me questions involving maths. How do you do, fellow undergrads? Did I say it right? In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general. Sorry, did I hear one? This scroll? Well, I'm happy for people to assume it's philosophical writings by noted Japanese scholar Kitaro Nishida, but no. It's a list of date night ideas for us. Do you want to hear a few? This is going to be great hands-on research for my thesis on the philosophy of service careers. My intelligence and wisdom are in tip-top shape, so if you need an inside check, I'm your man. Just please don't hit me with a fireball, because I will cry. When you think about it, there may never be a moment where we don't wear one mask or another. Figuratively, anyway. Aha! I finally understand why so many of my students come to lecture hall in their bedclothes. I'm just so comfy-wumpy. Forgive me, I took my sock garters off already. And I should have asked you if you'd rather I left them on.
And now let's take those off.
Taking our clothes off, are we?
Oh my gosh, he's beautiful. Like I said earlier, don't underestimate, don't doubt me, just trust me.
That is positively divine what you're doing right now. A+, top mark, see me after class, etc. Well, was it your turn to lie back and think of England this time, or mine? You saucy thing. I tell you to behave, but I'm enjoying your naughty hands too much.
Well, if you really like this episode, please let me know. Do you really like Hopper? Is he one of your favorites? He's one of my new favorites. Like one of my, I don't know. I love all the new characters. I love Shenyan, I love Mac, I love Albert, I love just all of them. So if you want to see more, let me know. I'm always going to try and stay on top of it because, hello, BlushBlush is my favorite. If you didn't know, I just got the Folks Blush, and even though the date was pushed back to be released, at least I got it. And it's gonna be here next year. So long, and I'll review it later. So stay true, stay you, and stay cute. I love you all, and I will post more soon. So look out for that.